Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that genuinely shocked me when I saw it. Uh, According to the data, we're looking at 73% people at family court self-represented. And nearly 3/4 of litigants walking in there completely on their own. And that creates what the source calls the exhaustion gap, which in the source. It's a really powerful idea, the exhaustion gap. The system doesn't actually have to beat you on the facts of the case. It has to outlast you. The text refers to a feature of erasure. It's baked into the system. The complexity, the delays, it's all designed to wear the people down until they give up. It's an endurance contest, which is where this deep dive gets really interesting. We're looking at a piece of software called the Baseline Ignition Engine, or, the BIE for short. This is not just another app for filling out forms. The mission here is what they call socio-technical. It's designed to take the court's inaction, like when a judge misses a deadline, or automatically convert it into hard evidence of a due process violation. So let's unpack just some architectural erasure of existence. I call it the BIE, the force multiplier. It's a military term, but it fits perfectly. If you're an indigent parent, you can't afford a high-priced lawyer to chase the court for every missed deadline. So the software automates this process. It levels the playing field. One of the most brutal examples of why this is needed is what I call the tin trap. The math here is staggering. It's awful. The executive pitch performance breaks it down. So imagine you're a incarcerated parent, you're running under suspended prison ranger, maybe 10 cents an hour. And then meanwhile, child support aggregation is still occurring at full market rates. And that's literally impossible. It creates a deficit of $100 a month, and which they see as failure to support. That creates a rebuttable presumption of abandonment. You can lose your kids, essentially. Because the state created a mathematical trap you can't escape. That's incredible. Because the other feature is the ghost protocol. Sorry, I'm hungry. It's a spy movie, it seems like. It scans for discrepancies that forged or looped signatures can sometimes appear on parents who never saw. File software does the handwriting thing. It flags the deficiencies. It automatically generates and files motions the second a court misses a legally mandated deadline. Can be accused of harassing the court. Software is just mechanically responding to the court's own schedule. Neutralize that whole argument. Psychological side of it. The poltergeist effect. It's a powerful concept. Now, the poltergeist effect is basically the pressure officials feel when they know their work isn't happening in some dark back room. It's all being tracked on a public transparency hub I built. And when a judge knows that, or anybody, 5,000 eyes are watching the case, it'll change their behavior. To make sure those records can't be accidentally deleted, there's a blockchain component. This is a real technical backbone. It's a mutable log. Every time a document is logged through the system, it's anchored to the Ethereum blockchain. SHA 256 hashing and IPFS. And Blake, the permanent digital receipt and permanent. They try to create a file of administrative erasure. There's graphical proof that it existed. It's in chain custody. It's activation dashboard with colored yellow black. Yellow is just standard monitoring. Level red. Activated say media escrow. So it sends the data to journalists. If it detects critical failure, it can release case data to investigative reporters. Level black pushes for full public transparency, called Antonio's law, proposed law, for the black level. A fundamental shift, moving you away from what we call narratable grievance, complaining about the system. I'm going to be moving towards functional architecture, not asking for a better system. I'm coding one that forces the system to be accountable. Goes right to Antonio's law, which actually criminalizes worker negligence. It's a real fascinating look at how tech can disrupt these old, powerful institutions. The final provocative thought for everybody to chew on, like me. The exhaustion gap is a deliberate tool of the state, a way to manage its overwhelming workload. What happens to the justice system when the underdog fully automates the resistance? And that's the question. So thanks for listening to me. My first deep dive.